Hello, my name is Alejandra and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a certified surgical first assistant, and on today's video, it's more like a get ready with me while I give you guys a quick update on how my travel assignment is going. I do plan on making a more in-depth video, I believe next week, because I do have 5 days off. But right now, it's 5:30 p.m. I start work at 7. So I'm gonna get ready and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about how this assignment is going so far. I don't really have a lot to get ready for. I just like do my eyebrows and that's about it. So like nothing fancy. But I hope you guys can hear me. I do have a mic on, but I'm also speaking um, in a decent volume so you guys can hear me. But if you guys hear a shower in the background or like movement, I do live in a house with two other girls, and one of them is here, so like you might hear her like moving out and about. But oh, I guess we can start with that. So this assignment is 3 hours away from where I reside in the same state, so it's not too far. However, housing was difficult to find, and it was also expensive. So like usually I find a place of my own, like a studio or a 1 bedroom apartment. However, it was very difficult finding a place like that in this area, so I opted to live in a house with other people. So far so good. I've been living here for about 3 weeks and everything is going very good. The rent is really cheap. It's only $800 for a bedroom and then like shared amenities. So in Oregon, I did live with another woman, like an elderly lady, and that was just bad. Like I just felt like I had no privacy, and yeah, it was just like not for me. So like I was hesitant coming in, but then once I got here, I met the other girls. We are all around the same age. We all travel, and we're respectful. We keep to ourselves. We clean up after ourselves. So far it's so good. So the assignment itself, I worked 3 12s, 3 overnight shifts. And at first, I was nervous because I have never worked an overnight shift before. And I was just feeling hesitant about that. My first week, I did work day shift. I worked 3 12s in a row from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just like for more of an orientation, just because there was more people around to show me what to do, where stuff is, and stuff like that. My first overnight shift, it went pretty well. Overall, the shifts are quiet. We do about 3 to 4 cases a night, and they're usually like lap appies, laparoscopic, diagnostic laparoscopy cases. So like kind of emergent cases, I guess, but like nothing too crazy. Basically, every hospital I have been at, like those are the cases I get called in for. So I was pretty much expecting that as well. My coworkers are nice. The surgeons are nice. Everyone has been friendly so far. Um, I don't really get tired. I do try to rest as much before I go. So like yesterday I worked my first 12-hour shift of the week and I woke up at 3 p.m. I did have to take a shower and like wash my hair today because I feel like I would have no time to do that like come the next couple of days. So today is Friday. I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then Saturday I work again, um, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. into Sunday morning. And it's not too bad. I do see myself extending. That's too much. I do see myself extending here just because I like what I'm doing. I like the surgeons. I like the cases. I like the area. And like I said, I'm only 3 hours away from my home. So that's very ideal for me. What else can I tell you guys? So I am hired technically through like the general trauma department. And because of that, we have a designated OR room in the suite. So one of my duties as an overnight person is to make sure that room is stocked with equipment and supplies in case of an emergency. There's an emergency cart outside the room. I just make sure it has all the supplies that we need and that it's stocked. Other responsibilities that we have, like as a team, is to get the rooms ready for the next day. And it's nothing too complicated. We just put the case card in the room, lay out the supplies, lay out the pans, and that's about it. Working overnights, it's pretty cool. I like it. I've heard people saying like they do prefer this shift just because there's like lack of management. I'm not saying we do what we want, but it's just like more laid back. And like obviously I'm not saying we like break the rules or anything, but the environment is, it's way more different than day shift. And that's why like I see myself being here for a while, just because I do enjoy that. I don't like waking up at 3 p.m. Like I do like to get like 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and like I do get home and I'm usually in bed by like 8 a.m. And I usually fall asleep super quick. You would think that, being light out, people moving around and stuff like that would keep me up, but I have blackout curtains. I don't hear anything that goes on during the day, and I just completely like fall asleep. So yeah, I just like it. Like I said, I will give you guys a more in-depth video next week. Just so I can explain to you guys a little bit more. But like right now, I do have to get ready for work. I do have to go to the store and get a heater because this house is old, and I will message the landlady and just be like, can we turn on the heater? But this house is 100 years old, and like I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like an old fashioned heater. So like I don't know if like my room can be turned on, or if the other girls don't want it on yet. So like that's one thing that like does suck about living with other people. You have to be considerate like about their needs, because if they like this type of temperature in their room, I like it to be like 80 degrees. I don't want them to be uncomfortable just for me. So it is, something to think about, like if you do share a space with like other people or like a house. But like that's why I plan on getting my own heater from the store, just so I can heat my room up. I did have a heater, but it broke earlier this year, so I have to buy a new one. And I usually get like a cheap little heater from Walmart that's like $15 or $20, and that works fine for me. But that is all I have for you guys. I didn't do much to get ready. For my eyebrows, I use NYX um, zero to brow gel, and just to like color in like my eyebrows a little bit, just because I have bald spots. And then my little sister put me onto this brow lift gel by Elf, and I love it. It just sits up your eyebrows very good. And then I just use like a stooly brush thing, a brow lift applicator brush from also Elf. And then I just like do that, and then curl my eyelashes a little bit with this cheap eyelash curler. And then Elf clear brow lash and mascara. So like sometimes one side is for eyebrows, one side is for eyelashes, but I think it's the same product. So I kind of like sometimes brush out my eyebrows with this, and then also like my eyelashes. So like nothing too crazy. I don't wear foundation. I don't wear a ton of makeup, just because personally I don't see the point of putting all of that on only to take it off at the end of the day. Um, but that's just me. I worn makeup in high school and stuff like that, and I feel like that stuff did break me out. But like I was a teenager, I was younger, like so maybe that stuff won't affect me as much. But yeah, but that is all I have for you guys. It's just, this is just going to be like a quick video. Hopefully it's like 10 minutes or under. Everything's going good, and I just plan on making a more in-depth video to give you guys just a more clear update about how this assignment is going. But thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for being supportive and leaving kind comments. I really like making YouTube videos. It's just fun for me to talk about this stuff. So thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I will see you guys again for the next one.